Hey everyone, Mike Rosehart here with my partner, Dan Warren, and we're walking through an investment property you actually saw a couple of months ago when it was all torn apart. We're now here for the final walkthrough. I just want to walk you guys through. We're calling this the $100,000 project, potential and profit. So really excited for that. So come on in. Beautiful brick exterior, new windows, double car driveway, could hold 6 to 8 cars, very deep. Hey everyone, come on in. Everything in here is new. We have new windows, beautiful new rods and curtains. Everything's been painted. There's masterful, almost looks like a Victorian look, eh? To the trim, how it rounds down like that. I really like that, how they finished it off. We had gross carpets in here. If you guys remember, we got new laminate hardwoods in here. They look beautiful. They have the look of hardwood, but at a quarter of the cost. In fact, I think we had these left by the previous owner. So we just had to install them, which is fantastic. We put in new baseboards all around. It really brightens the place up to have new trim and baseboards. Kept the existing fireplace, put in all new light fixtures, new Decora switches and plugs, just to really give it that modern pop, update the electrical. So from the large living room, we have dining. We have kitchen. I'll flick some lights on. Boom, 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 boom. Really nice quartz countertops, undermount sink, new faucet, beautiful double undermount sink, dishwasher, modern 5-inch stainless steel pulls. We've got, range hood with multiple speeds. Glass ceramic top stove, flowing through to 2 fridges. Of course, 2 fridges ensures that everyone can keep their beverages cool year round. We did fix up the floors in here, I believe. I can't remember if we just patched the floors in, and it was kind of closed in here. I remember there was some weird rods going through here, some like wood spindle work. We opened it all up, made it much more open concept between the dining area and the kitchen. The kitchen's a great size, huge kitchen. And in here we've got our first of 5+1 bedrooms. 2 closets, so one on the right there and another closet here. Really fantastic to have double closets like this. They're in great shape. New floors all in here. We went with the vinyl plank. I'm a big fan of PVC vinyl plank. It has the feel and the grain of hardwood, but the durability to withstand basically anything. I could literally pour a glass of water on this and it'd be no problem at all. But with laminate, you get the buckling. So I'm really not a big fan of laminate, more of a fan of the vinyl PVC, especially with rental properties, because tenants are going to drag their furniture on it. This will hold up much, much better. New light fixtures, switches and plugs, new baseboard and trim we put in here. We've got blinds, everything has been done top to bottom in here. Bathroom in here, new flooring, new paint, just some small upgrades like that. If there's a bad toilet, you replace it. In here we've got the tile looks actually quite nice in here, up top there. There's a nice design, I like how it's been done. So we actually kept that was existing. And the vanity's a great size too. It's an oversized vanity, which is fantastic. Another large room in here. Again, in here, we actually salvaged the existing floor that was in here and just put all brand new baseboards. So that was a huge cost savings for us not having to install new floors. Just new, fresh, modern paint tones. The light fixture that was here before was, well, we have all LED light fixtures in here now. And doing that was definitely adding to the ambience of the room, having that extra light. Good sized closets. Yeah, it's fantastic. And then we have another bedroom here. Again, modern paint tones, same thing as, updated lighting, updating electrical, switches and plugs. Able to salvage this flooring because we just put new baseboards and new paint. Cleaned up pretty good. The crown jewel's coming up, guys. Remember that basement that was, if you remember in the last video, there were literally, like phone wires hanging, exposed rafters, concrete. It was really quite a quite a sight to be seen. Out here, we've just got a vestibule. Maybe a quick look. It's just a kind of a sunroom. We've got new floors put in there. So a couple touch-ups we're gonna finish up in there, but yeah. One side goes to the driveway, one side to the back to the pool. So we have an in-ground pool on this property. See, we got the new floors we put in on the stairs. We had to do a little bit of fix-up along the way here, but you come down, you got some fantastic ceiling height. All new vinyl plank floors in here, guys. We took this back to the concrete. We spent a little extra actually.
Yeah.
We did special spray foam that's fire resistant in the furnace rooms. We put in a spray foam product that sealed this whole basement from a water protection perspective, from a insulation perspective, and an air tightness perspective. You can't really replace with that the same quality you can get with spray foam. So big fan of the spray foam style. These floors are fantastic. I love the PVC. I love the look of this floor, how it turned out with the baseboards. Turned out very, very good. So in here you have the living room. The only things that are existing, actually, this wall here, the place was very dated, but when you put brand new modern drywall, you put all of the nice fixtures in, and you can keep a wall like this with some of the barn board and the fireplace and mount a TV on the wall, and it changes everything. It changes the feel of the space. And now it's a rustic focal point. When you come down the stairs to the basement, this is a nice living room area. You can put a couple of futons and a TV there, and somewhere you want to just sit down and chill. And so I really like the way that we've designed this space, and it is a really good use of space. A great ceiling height up here. We're probably 7.5 feet. Even under the low bulkheads right here, we're probably 6 foot.
6'5", yeah.
At least 6'5",
yeah.
like probably like 6'9" or something right under this one anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
And here we did the French door look. I'm really glad that we decided to do the French door.
Yeah, it looks
that was
classy.
Dan's call on that one,
Yeah,
and it was
nice.
a really good one. You guys can see in here. Take a quick look. We have on the pedestal stands, we have our new, actually these came with the house, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they look new. They probably are pretty new.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've all been properly vented to the exterior and all that sort of thing. So there's a great laundry room here. We're gonna take you to some more rooms. In this room here, we've got a nice closet, good sized closet in here. We did have to add, we do have like egress windows in all of the rooms, so I'd like to make mention of that. A lot of people don't go all the way. They don't sometimes they'll put rooms in basements without going all the way and ensuring that, I wouldn't rent a basement out if it didn't have an egress window. It's just not me. I like to make sure that if I'm gonna sell a property to a new owner, or I'm going to be, renting out a property, I want the tenant to feel safe. And so these windows all are operable. And actually, if you click this hinge here, this whole pane will come right out. So the tenant can actually escape in means of a fire. So we have 3 of those, one in three escapes plus the stairwell going up. So if you can take this wall out here, I'd love to show you on this side if we flip. We salvaged this, and against the drywall, it looks really cool. I love the way that we did new meets old. It really worked quite well for the space. And I could just picture someone with a desk here or something, some art on the wall. It makes for a great, actually, if we were filming a YouTube video and I had this all set up out there or in here, would be a great place for kind of your studio. So that's why we kept this. It is solid bricked all the way to the concrete. And yeah, I'm most proud of this. This rustic charm would cost you thousands to rebuild, and we got this for free.
Yeah.
Right in the property.
For
So
sure.
take you over. We'll save the best room for last is what we'll do. Save the crown jewel. And here you got another washroom. One on each floor is key. You don't want people having to change and go upstairs to go to the washroom. So you need a washroom on each floor. We carried the new flooring in, put a new toilet in. We did salvage the existing vanity and just put a new mirror, which does work well with the space. And there's some storage back here, but nothing too crazy to see in there. In this room, something you'll notice, we did this with a building permit, so we did everything properly. You'll see things like in all the bedrooms, we have to have the strobe smoke detectors. These are like $100 a piece, plus HST. And in event of a fire, if you're deaf, it's strobes, which is interesting because if you're epileptic, then you'd be seizing out and die in a fire. But safety. So we have interconnected smoke alarms in all of the bedrooms and outside in the exteriors of the hallway. So in here we carried the flooring out, as you can see. We've got the egress windows in here. You need at least one in every bedroom. That's the requirement of code. So we've got one there, and that's the other window. Good sized closet in here. It's great. We had actually our plumbing stack in here, so we were able to make good use of this space. Really happy with how it turned out. This used to be kind of a laundry area, so
yeah.
Much better now.
Yeah, for sure, that's beautiful.
Now we're gonna cross the living room, guys. Cross the chasm and see what I would say is the best room in the whole place. Come on in. This room is massive. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but it's like probably from this side all the way down to this desk nook here, we're over 20. From me to the camera right now, we've got to be at least 22 feet or so, 23 feet. So this room is like 400 square feet in size. Beautiful big egress window right behind you there. And we actually had a cold cellar here that we spray foamed the inside tops all the way around, made it super weather tight, and had this really cool barn door. So this is your walk-in closet right in here. So you'd hang your things in here. Yeah, it's got a light in the closet, LED of course, for energy efficiency. And a couple of desk nooks over here, which are cool. If you ever had someone who had a couple of desks, they could put one desk here, have another sort of couch or something over there, or a big seat. There we have it. Oh, I guess we have the furnace room. We could show them the furnace. Everyone wants to see the mechanicals. The bones of the house.
Sure.
Come on with us, guys. We get to see some of the behind the construction. Where is it? There it is. So we have an almost brand new top of the line carrier furnace. Like these things are like $4 or $5 grand.
Yeah.
And we have a 2-ton air conditioner outside that's literally like almost the size of me.
Yeah, that's huge.
And that's probably at least $3 or $4 grand, and they're owned outright, which is fantastic. We don't rent those. You can see some of the, when you come on in here down the corridor, you'll see the foam on the walls. This is a special spray foam product that is fire resistant. So in the event of a fire, literally the house would burn down, this would still be here. It's rated for like several hundred degrees Celsius. Big fan of this product. Much better than doing the blanket wrap. This will seal the foundation and ensure if there's any small cracking, it will keep the water from getting in, especially because this was a pretty dry basement to start off with, and we have a great sub pump over here. But this just ensures there's none of that dampness that you'd get in a basement. It doesn't feel very damp down here. It feels quite dry and nice. Tankless, on-demand hot water tank, saves space, fantastic in this hallway. If you imagine, we wouldn't really have a great hallway to go down to the sub pump area down here if we had a tank here. So tankless is great. And the tankless here is a Rinnai, which is 98% efficient, top of the line, fantastic stuff. Big fan of that. So yeah, and then just down here you can poke your head if you guys want to, but there's a sub pump, and your main water shut off to the house. You're down here, and this sub pump we rerouted out here, outside there, and is fully operational with a battery backup. So that's good to have in basements. I like to have them there, even if it's a dry basement like this one is. You never know what can happen. Pipes can burst, things can happen. So yeah, we're triple safe. Let's go talk some numbers, guys. Hey guys, let's talk about the numbers. Here with Dan Warren, my property JV buddy. What did we pick this deal up for, Dan?
We got it for $225.
That's after we had a wholesale fee built into this deal. So you can actually buy properties off the MLS from private wholesalers, pay them a fee, and still, at the end of that fee, still make some money. So in this case, it worked out really well for us. So we're all in, you said, for $225, and our renovation budget, or renovation spend is around $45 all in. So what is that? What are the numbers on that?
270
So we're at 270 total. And today we actually had a realtor go through with us and give us some prices, and I actually have been pulling some comps in the area, and based on potential rents, as well as our ability to rent this, we could rent this for about $3,300 a month. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And Dan Warren here, if you guys haven't, I don't think he's been on my channel before.
No, I haven't.
We should edit this in later on. Dan Warren is the king of Fanshawe, is that right?
Yeah, you're all right.
So how many properties now in Fanshawe area?
12.
12. Lucky number 13?
No, this is 12. This is 12.
Okay. I thought you were working on lucky number 13.
We'll get there.
So 12 rentals near Fanshawe. So king of Fanshawe rentals, knows like the back of his hand what the market rents are, and a great partner to have in this property because you know the Fanshawe market so well, and we're so close to Fanshawe College here. We're literally a good baseball player could pitch a ball and lobby it almost right to the gates there. So fantastic location here. We were thinking what $389, $399 list price. So depending on if we sell it privately to someone, we could be looking at potentially over 100 grand of upside. Even after commissions and everything. Just goes to show that if you get a really good deal and you're try to be cost efficient on the renovation and add value in smart ways. So doing a good layout down here, for instance, like having 2 rooms versus 3 can have a huge impact, or having laundry in a bathroom down here versus not can have a huge impact on resale value. And some of these decisions, like quartz counters upstairs, I think will fetch us double what we paid for those investments. So making really strategic investment decisions gives you those 6-figure profits. And imagine if you could pull off one of these a month, you could be making 7 figures a year.
Yeah, sure.
Theoretically. What do you think, Dan? This is banter. What were some of the lows of this project?
Yeah, it was a tough project, but
it usually is a tough project.
Yeah, but I think just the fact that it was such a high quality product beforehand, it was a single family home that we just renovated. So it's like the upstairs was already reasonable, so you could take what they had done and just add to it. So I think and I think that the ceiling height in the basement really added the bones of it. And again, I couldn't believe it when the foundation had no cracks in it, and it's a 60-year-old house.
It was like it looked like brand new foundation. It was like mint. We pulled off what was there, and I remember it was all kind of barn board style, and they had a ceiling that was kind of sloped down, so it felt very cramped in here. And now it feels way open concept, and modern, and high ceilings, and good paint choices.
Yeah, it even has. We forgot to mention it has the former owner. He had replaced the sewer drain.
Yes. There's an overflow preventer and
a
backup.
Backflow preventer, so it's like everything has been done in this house.
Yeah, this house literally needs for nothing. It wants for nothing.
It's beautiful.
It has all that it needs. So yeah, whether we may be selling this property, and if we do go that route, then some lucky investor is going to walk into something super turnkey. It's going to cash flow, at least $1,000 a month, probably more if I run the numbers. I bet you, probably $1,300, $1,400 a month. Positive, profit each and every month. That's something fantastic. If someone has to put down, 20%, even if it was at 400, which would be like the tops, that's still not bad at all. You're getting a great return. $80,000 down payment plus closing costs. That's fantastic. You're getting $1,400 a month in cash flow for no work.
That's right, 0 work.
Like we could guarantee this. Dan, the king of Fanshawe, could easily guarantee this 2 years rented. 2 leases on this place. And he'd be willing to do that for someone who bought this place. So we'll offer something that's, we'll even rent it for the following year, just so the investor can, if they're out of town, they don't have to worry. And something like myself, I have a property management company. I would happily agree, if I got the right price for this property, and manage it for a year or 2, take all the hassle and give, free management for this deal. So that's something that where we add certain value to the deal, it becomes very valuable, right? Someone from Toronto maybe has the capital, has all of that financing set up, they can get a mortgage on it, no problem. If they had someone to manage the property for them, they'd be fine to buy it. Whereas if they found another property that was even better, which, how do you get better? Can't get much closer to Fanshawe.
Beautiful.
Can't get much nicer than this. But let's say you could, hypothetically, this deal would be even sweeter because it's got the management piece built into it. So, yeah, good job.
Cool.
We killed this. This was a good one.
Yeah, for sure.